All right. Hey guys, welcome to another weekly rundown, where we're going to cover this week's news with MW5 Mercs mods. Real quick, first off, some news for the channel. If you tried watching the stream this week, you noticed I was having some issues. So I did switch to the Steam version of the game instead of the Microsoft version. For some reason, though, when I'm streaming through OBS, I don't know if it affects recording yet because I haven't tried recording. When I stream with OBS while running the Steam version of the game, it basically crashes. It skyrockets my memory usage or something. That's what it looked like to me. So I gotta see if I can figure out what's going on with that. But that gave me the idea. I think I'm gonna switch to just recording the co-op Thursdays and then releasing it as probably 3 separate 1-hour episodes throughout the next week. I can record in much higher quality. I mean, I can record in 4K basically. Whereas streaming, my quality really sucks. I'm sure you guys have noticed. So I'm probably not going to be streaming the co-op anymore, at least not until I get fiber optic for my internet, which hopefully will be later this year. So, maybe a year from now, I'll be able to stream in high quality. But for now, I think I'm going to go the route of just recording it and then releasing it as episodes. So going forward, unless I announce otherwise, don't expect to see that stream on Thursday. Yeah, anyways, but I still need to figure out if it's going to have the same issue while recording or if it was just streaming, and how to fix that issue, obviously. So anyways, that's really the only news I have for this week. Things are really getting good though with the co-op play. I mean, aside from issues that we've had and whatnot, the mechs, we're into the heavy mechs now, and so that's a lot of fun. I really like playing around with the heavy mechs. My Marauder is a beast, and we got some other fun stuff coming up. So anyways, let's jump into the mods, shall we? This week, not a whole lot to go through. You can see this is it for updates and new mods this week. We'll start off with the new mods because that's going to be one single mod, and that is clan retrofits. Okay, so this is yet another mech mod that adds Innersphere mechs with clan or mixed tech bases, mostly an unofficial DLC 7 expansion pack. So basically this updates Innersphere factions so that their mechs will now carry clan tech after the clan invasion, which makes sense, right? They're going to salvage clan tech and put it in their own mechs and blah, blah, blah. So pretty cool mod. I actually really like that. If you're playing in the clan era, I would highly recommend picking up this mod, honestly. Yeah, that's when we do get to clan era with our co-op play, I'll probably recommend that we do pick this up, because that makes you no longer have to fight just clanners to get clan tech, which makes a lot of sense, because if you're like me, once the clan invasion happens, the clans are basically the only enemy that I fight against, because I want all the clan tech. It is the best, right? So I think this mod makes a huge amount of sense. I'm surprised it wasn't done sooner. I'm surprised it wasn't an official kind of thing from PGI, but no, it's left up to the modders to do that stuff, right? So as usual, mod community takes care of it. So yeah, go check that out. I believe it works fine with all the normal mods and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, looks cool. I would definitely check it out. As far as updates this week, and I apologize, I just jumped on here. I was playing Minecraft with my son and forgot what the time. So I didn't take the time beforehand to read through these in detail. But as you can see, this week we have yet another Weapon Complete Edition had an update. This is essentially a hot fix for all of the issues that you see right here. Tier 6 Clan Laser AMS. Oh, I like the sound of that. Yeah. We're using one-shot mechanic. Yeah, that's nice that they fixed that. Buffed Clan Laser AMS missile intercept rate and range. Ooh, really? So laser AMS weapons now have their heat generated rate of fire reduce as the tiers go up, so they don't run out as hot. That's really cool. I like that. So yeah, I would definitely pick up that update. Super Heavy Mechs from Zatara. What do we got from him this week? Fixed the Super Heavy Atlas 2 weapon mounts. Okay, so just a little fix there. Nothing crazy. had busted weapon mounts tested with this limited mod stack, worked fine, etc. So let them know if you guys see any issues still, but that should be fixed. If you're playing with the super heavies, pick that up. Yet another legendary mech had an update this week, and this is added the cloth physics for the Victor and the King Crab legendary mech. This is such a cool add-on or ability within the mods to add the bolt-ons to actually give them like a cloth appearance. Really cool stuff. Took a bit of and I feel like this was the one from last time, was it not? Did we not get like something new this time? Fixes the Starshot Wolverine legend. Okay, so it was just kind of a hot fix to a specific legendary mech, the Wolverine legendary Starshot. Sounds like, because yeah, this stuff was I'm pretty sure we read that last time as well. So I think that this was the last update, and then we got, let me see, that's 5.2, 5.3, yeah. So there you go, hot fix. MechWarrior VR, I wanted to mention this, got an update. I don't know how many of you are playing VR. In fact, let me know if you guys are playing in VR. Let me know in the comments, but are you playing it? Do you like the VR? I've really wanted to try it. I've been playing a lot of VR with my son lately too. I really want to try this game in VR. I just got to get it set up. Fixed opening options menu as a co-op client, causing world scale to be set incorrectly. Fixed black artillery objective markers due to a base game bug. Objective markers on artillery have been moved above rather than centered, and fixed lance mate remaining highlighted on lance status screen after selecting a different target. So there you go. Cockpit lighting shadow update, I guess. I don't know. It says different things here than it did back here. I just realized. So that might be an old one. 231. That's what it says. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Update to MechWarrior VR with some bug fixes. Advanced jump jets. This is an oldie goldie. A lot of people really liked this mod. It got an update this week. So this one, see, updated to 1.3, added option to allow increase of Z-axis movement. Really cool. Also increased the limits from 6x to 10x for X, Y, and Z-axis. Co-op should worked during testing. Added options to increase, decrease jump jet burn time and regen time. Really cool. I actually like this mod. I want to pick it up again. If I was playing my single player playthrough, I'd probably go ahead and use this. But with our co-op, I don't think we are going to be adding any new mods for quite some time, probably. So probably not going to be seeing me use that anytime soon. I think I'm just going to be doing co-op for a little while instead. I just don't have the time to play, multiple times a week and do the recordings and all that stuff. So it's going to be easier, especially if I'm recording the co-op play and releasing that as three separate episodes throughout the week. That's gonna basically fill up my schedule for releases. So I'll be okay with that. Hopefully you guys are okay. I will do a single player again at some point, but right now it just doesn't make sense with my schedule. So anyways, just wanted to point out that this got an update. Check it out. You get a lot more settings that you can mess around with there. And then clan retrofits we already took a look at. So what else this week did we have? MechWarrior 5 Modders Resource Pack. That's for a few specific mods, if I remember correctly. We talked about most of the others. No intro, skip startup. That got an update. That's a really old mod. I guess if that bothers you, there you go. Merc Tech had some bug fixes. I took a look at that real quick. It's just some bug fixes, nothing major there. Citrus NPC Overhaul had an update. I didn't even bother to look at what it was. And then IS Standard, this adds the Inner Sphere Infantry to the game. That also had an update this week. Not really sure what. Probably some bugs, I'm guessing. It doesn't even say. But anyways, so yeah, there's that. All right. Oh, I forgot to move my chat down here so I could actually see it. I really hope the Known Universe mod gets updated one day. Yeah, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? That was a really sweet mod. I'm sure there's a lot of work that goes into it, changing it over to the new version of the game map. But it would be cool because the now the vanilla version or the DLC 7 version of the map with the clans and all that doesn't show like clan homeworlds and have all, you know, and then Known Universe also had all the periphery systems and all that stuff, which was really cool. I do hope that's being worked on. I haven't checked on that in a while. I'll try and find out what I can about that and let you guys know. Because I keep forgetting that it hasn't been updated. We're not using it currently. So yeah, interesting. As far as the mods we are using for our co-op play, if you're curious and haven't seen it before, here you go. This is the mod list, and I believe that is more or less in order. I don't use this mod organizer while I'm actually playing. I just use this so I can show you guys what my mods are. I just, you know, installed all the mods and I let them run in their default load order, and it works fine. So anyways, I think this is mostly, I know the green numbers are off a little bit with this. They're supposed to show default load order, I believe, but they don't, or at least it's not what the actual default load order is based on what we've experienced with playing. So anyways, this is, I believe, pretty close to the order that we're using, just in case you are curious about the order. But yeah, these are all the mods that we're using for our co-op play. Basically, that's gonna do it, guys. Short and sweet today, in and out. There wasn't a whole lot to go over. I mean, literally, this was it. This was all the mod updates and new mods for this week. We only had the one new mod, but it is a really, actually, that's a really cool mod to have for a new mod this week. So I would definitely, you know, this doesn't happen often, but it looks like we got a new one to add to our standard play set of mods. So yeah, pick that one up for sure. And again, let me know if you guys are playing VR. Is that pretty good? Is it in a pretty good workable state now? Because I need to test that for myself. But anyways, oh, hey, Ken. Good to see you. Hey, have you tried that co-op money managing mod that came out not too long ago? Co-op money managing mod. I don't actually remember. But no, I don't think, well, you can see all the mods we're using. We're right there. Is it this co-op reward? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. We talked about it like last week, right? Or the week before. Okay. See, I don't remember what that one was called, but I guess if we just go in here, I should be able to go back and find it because it was fairly recent. And I think I remember what the thumbnail for it looked like. It had like the different money amounts on it and whatever, right? Another trace of cavities. That's not it. You guys will probably see it before I do. Every time I'm actually looking for something while I'm streaming it, I just don't see it. So go figure, right? Oh, it's this one right here. Mercantile Mercenaries. So I forgot to bring this up to the guys. I'll try to remember to bring it up to them this week and see if anybody's interested in trying it. We hardly have any money anyways, so I don't think we'll end up using it. It is a really cool concept though, and if you had like a bunch of guys playing together who are really what's the right word for it? Who are just, you know, really sticklers for money. I don't know how else, if they're, you know, they like to, if they're the accountant type, let me put it that way. If you play with an accountant, he's probably going to really like this mod. It does seem very interesting and I'm intrigued by it. We might, if we get to a point at some point in our co-op where we just have a ton of money, our account is overflowing, which has never happened to this point yet, so I doubt it will happen. But if we did, I might recommend using a mod like this so we could actually divide it up individually and use it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll mention it to them anyways though, and just kind of see what people think. Yeah, Mercantile Mercenaries. Yep. But yeah, no, I haven't tried it at all. Interesting stuff though. I wonder if it's got any bugs though, like how polished it is, if it's kind of buggy or if it actually works really well. It's a fairly simple mod on the face of it, but underneath it seems like something that could have a significant amount of opportunity for bugs to be entered. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Anyways, yeah, if you do try it, or if anybody out there tries it, let me know. Does it work pretty smoothly? Are there any bugs with it? You know, that sort of thing. I guess we could check real quick, see if anybody's reported anything. Bugs are 0, though that's a good sign. Posts, great idea. Now my ding dong friends who can't manage their spending habits realize can't be lured. Yeah, it can be cured. Incredible work on this. I can't wait to try it out. It'll feel nice to not have to delegate or restrict who gets what, at least less so. Yeah. Yeah, if you're in a co-op group where it's like everybody's fighting over what they getting upgrades for their mechs or you know, buying this or that, yeah, this would probably be very handy. Our group, we tend to actually get along really well and just kind of go with the flow. I mean, if we want something, we just say, hey, can we get this? And you know, Nightshade is our official Lance commander. He basically just says, yeah, go for it. I mean, even if we're running out of money, we can always find a way to get more money. So it hasn't been an issue for our group. But again, I could definitely see with certain personalities, this could be a lot of fun, but also much needed fix to kind of a source of drama, right? So, and again, if you play with any accountants, I'm sure the accountants out there would love this. I've been trying to find replays of the playthrough you mentioned, and the only ones I found on Twitch. Don't go back to the first episode as replayable. Or is there a YouTube or anything for the playthrough? Love it. New playthrough to binge. Yeah. See, reading things like that makes me want to start my single player playthrough again. I mean, I really do it for you guys. I honestly, I started really getting into doing my my channel when it was, you know, it was like 2 years ago now, when Baradul kind of was slowing down on the MechWarrior 5 content, and he was doing a lot more of like BattleTech or and some other games and stuff, right? And so I saw a lot of people complaining that he wasn't making videos for MechWarrior 5 as much anymore, and they kept asking when he was going to start it. It was during a period of time when he was just kind of on hiatus from MechWarrior 5. So I started up my own channel. I said, well, if I can't watch his videos, I'll just make my own videos. And I actually watched my own videos for quite a while. I don't really anymore. Well, I don't have any videos anymore, but yeah. That's so yeah, reading stuff like that, you know, I want people to have something to watch that they like, and it's not that hard to just hit record when you're playing anyways, right? So if I had to do highly edited content, then I probably wouldn't do it. I have that trouble with my main YouTube channel for my business and personal life and that kind of stuff. That channel, the videos are more edited content because I do construction for a living, so I do a lot of construction videos. And also real estate investing videos, and so the editing is such a heavy workload for me when my schedule's already tight that I hardly ever get time to work on it. So really the only way that I'm able to make the videos for this channel is just by hitting record when I'm playing anyways and letting you guys watch. That's pretty much how it goes. But yeah, once again, mods there, that's what we're using for the co-op. Just as a reminder, the co-op is probably going to switch to a recorded series where I'll release multiple episodes a week, probably 3 episodes a week. So I'll just record it on Thursdays instead of live streaming. And then those recordings will come out throughout the next week as episodes for you guys to watch. That way you guys can watch it in high quality, right? HD, rather than the really low quality that my streaming is. So I think that's going to be, I really do enjoy talking to you guys while I'm playing though. So that part is going to kind of suck that I don't have that anymore. I like the interaction with the community. I like talking to you guys. So I'm kind of sad about that. When I do eventually get fiber internet, I will go back to streaming, at least streaming something once a week, or trying to, right? But yeah, I think for the co-op right now, it just makes more sense for me to do that as a recorded series. So I think we're going to try that for a little bit. Definitely leave your comments and everything on the videos and all that. We'll try to make it as much like the live experience as it can. I know it's not going to be the same, but you know, let's keep the community atmosphere there as much as we can. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you then next time. Probably not. Well, I won't see you on Thursday. I may release the first episode. If I record it on Thursday, I may release the first episode Friday and then Monday and Wednesday for the other 2 episodes if I get, you know, 3 full episodes out of it. So yeah, look forward to probably seeing that first recording on Friday, possibly Monday. We'll see how it goes. But otherwise, I will see you guys next week on Sunday again for our Mods Weekly Rundown. Have a good one.